This is on tilt trading. Let's review my trade on XRP today. So XRP, actually let's put my charts into perspective. So this black area up here, this is my candlestick area where you see the red and green. Down below, this is a volume profile down here. And then the lowest level down here in this blue area, this is a relative strength index. This line and this line, these are Camarilla pivots. They coincide with the lines down here on this chart. This is the 15-minute chart. This is the 1-minute chart. I trade off the 1-minute chart for precision, and the 15-minute chart I keep an eye on for the bigger picture of my trade. This particular trade, this is an R3, I believe. This is an R3 trade. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. XRP was a bit challenging this morning. We can see from the from this 1-minute chart, there are quite a few arrows that I've placed in this chart. These are all my entries and exits. So I'll cover my trade strategy, which is in this particular instance is unorthodox, but from my experience, this trade was valid. It's an exception to a rule, but I'll cover how that is. So my trading system is based off of these purple lines, these Camarilla pivots. So we have Ripple here at the, where are we at here? We have the open. Okay, so I spotted Ripple. We're in this zone here. We're in between, I'll draw it up. In this zone here between S4 and S3. This is R3. And down here, this is S6. So the S is for support, the R is for resistance. So the R's are higher and the S's are lower. So depending on where you are in relation to these pivots will determine what direction you want to take a trade in, if you take a trade, if it is in position. So Ripple was in position. This area here is my ideal positioning in between this S3 and in between this S3 and this S4. This is my ideal position to take a trade. Usually this halfway mark is where the technicals will say you want to enter, and you can see most of my activity is in this area. There's one candle that is off here. That's up there. Okay, so chop myself up a bit. When you're in the middle of these zones, it can, there's a lot of consolidation. There could be profit taking, there could be accumulation, distribution, depending on what the market is doing. But typically, when these currency pairs are trading within a range, it's very easy to chop yourself up trying to gain an entry. So I'll cover these primary entries really quickly. Then we'll get to the main part of the trade and then the risk management section of basically taking all of these trades, which is not ideal for me. but it did give me an indication on what may be happening with Ripple, and it caused me to be able to make the trade that I eventually wound up making. Let's see here. Okay, so we have Ripple. I take my first entry here. I take a second entry here and immediately get stopped out as price moves below my stop out level for these two. Right when this happens, we can see here on the relative strength index, Ripple is oversold. So I saw this as an opportunity to potentially enter a position. So I entered in two positions right here, and then we can see right here I'm stopped out. Same thing here. Ripple is oversold. I take another entry here. We get some consolidation, and then buyers are able to move the price up here to S3. Then we sell off again. I stop out here. I go long one more time right here, and I stop out here. What I'm observing is there's too much selling pressure up here. There are sellers that will not allow Ripple to advance beyond S3 here. So after taking this trade, I flipped my position and went short on Ripple since it was not able to advance past S3. There's a ceiling that's here. So I take two entries here and here, and then we can see volume profile picks up right here, dies off, and then we see it picks up and stays pretty steady. We get a big volume spike here on this sell-off that breaks this price level here. So after entry, we sell, we get some pullback. We never make it back to test the pivot after this consolidation up here. I'm not sure. I believe some news may have come out that caused this spike, some economic news from the U.S. market. And then we have high volume in this area. We also have Ripple being oversold at this time as well. And then I'm able to catch the move down. And then here on the 15-minute, you can see at scale what's actually happened here. So S3, S4, and then S6 that was made right here. So that's the essence of the trade, or that is the trade. We'll move over to my tickets. So my tickets will tell the difference between taking that many trades, whether or not it has any value or not. You can overtrade and wound up costing yourself profits, even if you are successful with the trade eventually. So I'm going to bring your attention to Ripple here on my tickets. So let's start with this section here. So this is a section with a lot of red on Ripple. So real quick, I'll do some math, and we'll cover what we have here. So I've already run the numbers on these, but you can see $12, $7, $8, or we'll call this $8 since it's $7.9, $9, $20. We'll move on down. Here's some more XRP here in this area. What is this one? Yep. So this one, $31, $28. another $8. So I'll add these up real quick just to confirm that I have the right number that I did before. So we'll say 12, 8, and you're welcome to double check my math if you want. 8, 9, 20. Let's see, down here, 31, 28, plus 28, 28, plus 8. Okay, 24. Okay, so my numbers, I come up with that I come up with $124. If we come down here to profit taking, we have Ripple down here. We have Ripple down here. And we can see this is the profit taking here. So this is $132, and this is $129. So 132 plus 129 equals 261 minus 124 leaves a $137 profit. So definitely far from ideal, far from an ideal situation. I definitely beat myself up trying to take this particular currency pair long, but managing your risk can allow you to reduce the amount of financial loss if you're making less than desirable trade decisions. So something to consider. This is On Tilt Trading. Trade safe, and we'll see you next time.